Hi, Aries babes. This is your mid-May through mid-June 2026 pet reading. First, we're going to take a look at what your pet wants you to know about like their life and their experience. And then we're going to take a look at what they want you to know about your life.
Because I believe pets are psychic and have messages for us.
So the first card that popped out is the Page of Wands. So your pet is really in this place where they're like learning. They might be feeling very passionate about something. Pets have much more complex lives than we realize. Even if your pet is like a fish, have these experiences that we don't understand that often revolve around us. So they're learning through. They feel something very important right now, and they're growing through it. We've also got the Nine of Fishes, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So like they're feeling good about their like environment and what they believe is theirs, like their toys or their spaces, but like they're feeling like confident and like happy. Maybe a little bit lonely, but they're feeling good about like where they are physically. Let's see what else. We've got the Hermit. So yeah, so like I said, lonely. So they might be a little bit lonely. You might be working a lot or just out a lot or not able to pay a lot of attention to them. But they're kind of okay with that. I mean, we'll get some clarity on like their feelings about that loneliness, but they are like kind of very introspective, but they're comfortable. The Two of Wands, and they're going through their own transition in like how they maybe how they handle being alone, if this pet has separation anxiety, or just like if it's a younger pet, like they're learning about the world. If it's an older pet, they're transitioning into their like older age, but there's some sort of transition that they're going through and they're learning through it and they feel good about it. Let's go with the Star. Cute. So this is a psychic pet. This is a very psychic pet. And this pet is connected to like the spiritual world. I have strong beliefs about that, but not everybody does, and I respect that. But this pet is feeling very connected to like the universe. And all right, so let's clarify this Hermit to find out about your pet's loneliness. Three cards fell out, but two of them fell on another card, so I'm gonna leave those for that other card. That is for the Hermit is the Knight of Cups. So you are their knight. You are their protector, their giver, their the person that goes out in the world and gets the things for them. And you give them love. And so right now they're just feeling like you're not giving them enough right now, and that's what they want. In terms of Two of Wands, like what transition they're going through, we've got the Emperor or the Empress and Justice. Both of these cards relate to Libra. So they're going through like, they're looking for some balance in life. They're looking for some nurturing, or they're moving into a place where they're feeling more nurturing and they're feeling more balanced. They either want that or they are experiencing that. But I feel like they're experiencing that because right after we've got the Star. So they are like gaining a sense of a little bit more sense in the world for them. Let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles in terms of what your pet is feeling. Oh yeah, and like, I mean, you know this, but like, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm a YouTube tarot card reader, so always follow what your veterinarian says. All right, you're reading. The Nine of Fishes is clarified by the Emperor. Okay, Aries, this is very interesting because it's your card, and also you just had the Empress and the Justice come up. So your pet is feeling very close to you, and they're feeling very like happy about the things you're doing for them, and they feel like you're doing a lot for them, and they are responding to that. It's making them feel more stable, and if you're putting in a lot of work for this pet, Aries, they're responding to it. Let's get some clarity on the Page of Wands. The Ten of Swords. So there's like a difficulty, something that had been really difficult, and it's feeling less difficult. We'll get just one more to clarify because this is a scary page or Ten of Swords. I know that I read the Ten of Swords as this moment where we're like healing and we are able to like finally put down this difficulty. It's also a card of acupuncture. So if your pet is getting acupuncture or has like pain, acupuncture might help them. Let's see what else fell out. So the cards that fell out are Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles. So these are to further clarify this Ten of Swords. And so this is your second Nine of Pentacles right next to each other, Aries, for your pet. So Yeah, it's like they're learning about, like, there was a difficult situation, or they were having a difficult time. Maybe they were sick, or you were sick, but that is ending and is wrapping up, and so they're learning about life in this like different version of the world, and so they want like just balance. But I think you're providing that, Aries, because we do have the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles right after. So your pet's feeling good, is what I'm saying. It's a good week for your pet. They do feel a little bit lonely, according to this Hermit card. They miss you a little bit, but that could just be some separation anxiety, or maybe you're busier right now or something. And maybe giving them a little bit extra love, because got the Lovers, and so in terms of your pet, like giving them a little just extra affection or love of your time. Giving them your time might help. But we do have the star ending that part of the reading, which is really great for how your pet is feeling. Let's find out what your pet wants you to know about your life. Like, my belief is that pets are psychic and have like this special access to the spirit world, a different access because they can see differently. And so that's why I asked the cards, like, what does Aries pet see in their life happening right now? Got the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to clarify what your pet sees in this Wheel of Fortune, but I like that to start. We've also got the Ten of Swords. So this is the second Ten of Swords. Interesting. So your pet also sees like this, I think, we'll get clarity, but I think ending. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a card of chance, but it's typically a card of chance of like good chances happening, good luck. Let's get some more cards. We've got the Ace of Wands. We also had that Page of Wands before, but your pet sees you starting things, like putting your passion and maybe trusting yourself or taking a chance on yourself, Aries, I think, because the Ace of Wands is a solitary card. You might be having, it also can indicate like physical, like intimacy. Might be seeing you do that or seeing that in your future. It's funny because, okay, so that fell out, but the Hermit, so one more time, we've got the Hermit. Your pet also had the Hermit. So your pet is feeling connected to you in the sense that you both are kind of like on these journeys where you're learning about yourselves and your life and you're growing, and your pet like sees that and feels aligned and connected with you. So I like this a lot. This is a good reading. I think last month, Aries, your pet was feeling a little bit ignored, and so I think you've done some work to help to fix that. Let's see what card fell out. We've got another Knight of Cups. That's very interesting, because we had a Knight of Cups before. So your pet sees maybe there's some love coming in your life, or you're just like gonna be able to give love and offer it, and offer like your, not just love, but your creativity to the world, because Aries, you do have a lot of very powerful creativity. And the Hanged Man. So I think your pet sees this possibility of you kind of just like waiting to see what happens about something. Let's move on and clarify that. Let's see what that Hanged Man energy that your pet sees is about. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, in what you're building. So your pet sees that there's this possibility that the things that you feel passionate about, the things you're trying to create in the world, the things you're trying to birth, and like whether it be money or a project or something you're making, creativity, I don't know, but whatever it might be, your pet is seeing that there's this possibility that you get stuck just in this moment of contemplation, like, what do I do? So I want to come back and let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune that you had, because I think that your pet sees there's a possibility for you to like hit it off big. It's clarified by the World, which is really great because they're almost like the same cards. But your pet sees, if you're trying to like go viral, because the World is a card of like virality. So if you're like creating on social media, there's this possibility for you to like grow on social media, Aries. Cute. Let's clarify this 10 of Swords that we have. I love how there's all these like matching cards between you and your pet, Aries, because it's like y'all are like very like spiritually connected. right, so clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Five of Wands. So your pet sees you've got like, and I feel like this is internal, some internal blockages that might be leading to that that hanged man energy of imposter syndrome maybe, or you're busy or you're tired, which is, those are fair reasons to like slow down on a project. But your pet is encouraging you with that Ace of Wands to move forward and do it. Okay. So I was going to clarify the Ace of Wands down here. And that was clarified by the Lovers. So I think that your pet sees there's this possibility of you having some like physically intimate time, or maybe even like starting to date somebody if that's something that you're looking for. If not, it's like your pet sees you putting in a lot of your love into whatever you're creating right now, which is so powerful because Aries love is very powerful. And finally, clarify the Hermit. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So your pet sees you. I think, what I'm going to say about this Hermit is that your pet sees that you as like a romantic opportunity might be showing up for you right now. Your pet sees that you're able to go slow and like reflect on your past and apply the lessons and the good and like just the learning and growth from the past into whatever like new situation where you're putting in your heart, romantic or otherwise, friends, creativity. But your pet sees that for you. I love it. Cute. All right, before we go, and if you're still watching, thank you so much. Come back tomorrow because I post readings almost every day. Or hug the like button or the subscribe button or share. And let's get some oracle cards on what your pet wants you to know or focus on for the month. We've got be good to yourself. Aries, be perfectly imperfect. That's what the back of the card says. But don't be your own harshest critic. Instead, berating yourself for mistakes. Practice self-forgiveness and accept your imperfections. You're perfect in every crack and flaw. So, with that, like hangman, don't get stuck in those feelings. Love yourself because Aries is amazing. Aries is so powerful and smart and capable. Y'all are great. All right. Just a couple more oracles. We've got time heals all wounds. The back says breaking free, let your emotions flow freely. So if there is like this imposter syndrome or something that's like blocking you or just coming up right now, emotions, even if it doesn't have to do with your project that you're working on or the job you're trying to get or whatever it is, if there's just stuff that's coming up that's distracting your emotions, like stay focused, take care of yourself. Remember that you are beautiful. So try and like seriously, there is like scientific evidence that shows like if you're your brain waves right when you're waking up, like if you're thinking in a really positive way and you're like affirming things, like that will manifest because you'll like unconsciously create it in the world in the day. So that is your reading, Aries. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, babes.